Okay, you guys, what's going on? I'm back again. This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new story time with Scotty by Nature TV. What is going on, you guys? Okay, we are here doing a late night live. Okay, y'all do know that when we do late night lives, the lights be off, and the only lights that you see is my damn TV light. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, we are here, you guys. We are here. We're here to discuss the fact that I am in Atlanta for good. That's what we're here to discuss tonight. Okay. As you all know that I do got, a vlog coming out. Coming soon, very soon. I think JoJo is going to edit the vlog. We got a vlog coming soon about the last few weeks of me um the last few weeks of me being in Mississippi, me getting ready to come to Atlanta and things like that. So y'all gonna see it firsthand about my day to day leading up to the day that I left. I think the last thing I'm gonna film for this vlog is probably gonna be the welcome to ATL thing that they're throwing for me this weekend. So that's probably gonna be the last thing I film for my vlog. But other than that, that's it. So what's going on, y'all? Okay. Like I said at the beginning of my basketball wives video, I do want to thank you guys for all of the love that you guys have been giving me. Like the DMs, the tweets. Some of y'all even messaged me on Facebook. But I'm thankful for that. Like I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Y'all don't understand, this has been a long time coming and all that. Like, it's been a very long time coming. I made this decision last year. It's been in my head since 2021, but I finally came to the realization that it was time for me to go, and I had to go, you know? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about because I feel like I've talked about this a lot, but we're gonna start with my last trip here, right? Which was in July. So maybe like the second week of July, I came here to visit. Nikki showed up, Tiffany showed up, Shannon showed up. We all got an Airbnb. Um, Tremel was there, Carl was there, Bando was there, everybody was there. And we all came together for Danita. This was something that she wanted to do last year, but because Danita passed early at the top of the year, we decided that we wasn't going to do it last year, but we decided to do it this year to keep her memory going. And we had a great time together. That like if you ever seen those that video of me and Bando singing to each other is from that night of all of us hanging out in honor of Danita. You know what I'm saying, at the Airbnb. So we all came together for that. I was supposed to go to Houston that same week to hang out with JoJo, but the hurricane hit. So I had to change my flight and I decided to stay in Atlanta for a whole week and a half, right? So once I got back home, I turned in my transfer form. Now, mind you, they gave me the transfer form like the day before I left, on like my last day at work. They gave me the transfer form like right before I left for vacation. So when I got back from Atlanta, I gave them the transfer form. And that, like I said, it was a very bittersweet feeling because I gave them the transfer form and I was thinking I'm gonna get these motherfuckers. What was it? I'm gonna get these motherfuckers this transfer form and I'm not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna care. So I was like, when I gave it to him, I said, damn, this is really the beginning. I'm really finna start this whole journey, this whole process that I've been talking about doing for the longest. Like, I'm really finna do it now. And so I didn't think nothing of it, I was just it was a bittersweet feeling when I first gave them the form, but I guess as time went on, I just continued my my time. Like I was just like, okay, I'm gonna work this out on. I got another month left, so we'll get it together. You feel what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't thinking too much about it. But then I was having issues with the management. Hold on, you guys. This very platform engages in the worst forms of censorship and navigate. Huh? Where that came from? I don't know. I don't even know what that's about. But what was I saying? I don't know. I forgot. That comment kind of threw me off. Um, what was I saying? I just lost it just that fast. What was I saying? I don't know. But anyway, so I was just going along like, it was nothing. Like I was just spending my days doing what I normally do anyway. So it really wasn't nothing. So me and Bando was texting, and I remember one day I was texting Bando, and I was having oh yeah. I was having an issue with the management. But before then I was texting Bando. Me and Bando was texting. He was saying, well, you only got a month, you ain't got long here. You ain't got long there, blah, blah, blah. So in a sense, we were always like literally like talking about the timing and how much time I had left. Now, ran into a problem like maybe a day after the transfer form was given to them. Now my actual manager, shout out to Mr. Smith, um, he wasn't managing me at the time. He was working as district manager because the district manager has cancer, and he's taking his spot right now. So we had another person in there. And they was not telling me the things I needed to know. So it kind of felt like, okay, we're already having issues already with this transfer. And I really, really need this to go the way I want it to go. Because I've been saying since last year, I'm gone August 2024. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I kept saying it. I kept saying it. I kept saying it. I kept saying it over and over again. So I was getting annoyed because I felt like things wasn't going in my favor. And as an Aquarius, I'm irritated quickly. So the thing that they told me was like I gave them the transfer form on a Tuesday. On a Wednesday, they asked me, have you used up your vacation time? And I said, I just used my last week when I went on vacation. It was like good because if you didn't, um, it was gonna be bad because you can't transfer your vacation time over because you're in a different division, different state. So even though we're under the same company, it's a different division. So your vacation time wasn't gonna go right with them. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Then the next day they asked me, well, did you call? And I said, call who? And they was like, call up to the store. And I'm like, I got to call up to the store? Like, I gave you the transfer form. So why do I need to make the moves? Like, you have three different locations here. You have College Park, you got Cascade, you got Union City. You got three different stores listed. So why the hell do I need to make these phone calls and stuff like that? I'm thinking that you are supposed to do that, being that you're in management. And then they was like, no, you have to do it. It's best that you do it. I'm sitting up here like, why am I doing your job? So my HR person was like, you don't have to do that. Why they telling you to do it? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what they talking about, but I could have sworn as a manager, you're supposed to be the one to make sure I'm getting the stuff that I need to get. You got 3 stores listed. My top store is number 1. You're supposed to make the calls, but okay. So he said, you don't have to do that. So I said, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. If I want this to be done right, I'm going to have to do it myself. So I called up to the store that I wanted to go to the most because it was going to be close to where I would be staying. And I didn't, I got a phone call, but I got an answer, but I wasn't talking to a store leader. I was talking to an HR person. So, it wasn't nothing they could do. So I called. They told me to call back the next day. So I called the next day, got an answer. Somebody answered the phone. They told me they'll call me back in an hour. So they called me back within an hour. They asked me about my experience, my history, my years. Now I've been with this company for 7 years. I've been a produce manager before, all of those things. So um I've been all those things. So all they heard me say was, "Oh, he was a manager at one point in time. Oh, we gonna get him. Okay, we can take him. We can take him." So they had a spot. They had a spot for me in produce, and I'm full time. So they had a spot for me. I didn't want to go to another department. Like I want to stay with produce because that's all I really know. It's not that I can't do nothing else because everything is the same. Like you ain't doing them but stocking. But I feel like produce is me. Like I feel like I know produce in and out. Like I know about everything in produce. I know how to do everything in produce. I've managed in produce before, so it's really nothing. So I felt like I want to stay where I was. So I made the call to do what I wanted to do and get what I need to get. Told my manager, acting manager, it was like, okay. Told my HR. Call my HR because my HR used to be my assistant manager at the store I left. So we have a great rapport. And he told me, okay, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna make sure the others do their part, but I'm definitely gonna make sure you get what you want. The sad part is they wasn't even telling me basic stuff that I needed to know. Like I put on a thing, transfer date September 1st. I'm thinking that's the day I'm gonna leave. But according to my HR, that's the day I will be slated to start. So I had to switch it up. And my HR was like, your last day do you have any more vacation time? I said, no, I only have one more personal day. So he was like, okay, this is what you should do right here. Have them let you be off Saturday. You come in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's 4 days. You use your vacation day. You use your personal for Thursday. So you have your 5 days back to back. You'll have your 40 hours. You'll still get paid full-time pay. And you'll have all that you need. You could be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you can start on Labor Day. So I was like, okay, they'll give me time to get myself settled, whatever. So on the 28th, it was my last day at the store back home. They got me a cake. They got me, I don't know if you can see it in the background, but they got me a gift basket with all my favorite things in it. They all told all these stories about me. Like I think the one that really stood out was what the floor director was saying. She said, the things that I'm gonna miss the most is your smile. One of the things is your smile. Your smile is so beautiful and it can bright up a whole room. And then she said, the next thing that I'm gonna miss is your cackle. Produce is right over there. I'm right over here. I can't hear what y'all are talking about, but then I can hear you cackle from over there. So when I hear you cackle, I start cackling because you're cackling. You have this infectious laugh about you. Then that made me feel that really just made me feel away. Like that made me get a little emotional because I'm not necessarily like I don't cry a lot. Like I really keep my emotions to myself. No one really ever sees me get emotional at all. And that did something to me. And then They was talking about my one-liners. They was talking about how every morning I come in late, buying my Tic Tacs, buying my bubble gum, buying my mints, buying my peppermint, or I'll come in, clock in, and I'll be singing Lotto, or I come in and I clock in, I be like, I turn around, I look at the girls in the front end, I be like, I say, "Oh, baby, I love you, baby." Like, I come in singing a song every day. Like, I come in and sometimes I sing that Sexy Red song, although I cannot stand Sexy Red. I come in and I sing that. Or I clock in and I be like, 20 black Suburbans, we pull up like Sunday service. Or I clock in and I be like, it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. And then everybody start laughing. Like, I come in with a song every day and everybody get their life. I make people laugh every day. Then they'll just laugh at some of the shit that I be saying. Like, it's just crazy. So they was all talking about some of the funniest things I ever did. And um my my produce manager said to me, he appreciated everything that I did. I'm a hard worker. I'm one of his best, and he hate to see me go. And my HR said the same thing, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So then they put me on this schedule, right? They put me on this schedule from 10 to 6. So it's like a middle of the day shift. So I'm watching everyone leave and go home. So I think that was killing me on the inside. So my coworker Brandon, he was getting ready to leave. It was like noon. I was like, Brandon, you getting ready to go? He was like, yeah, I'm about to leave. And I was like, I was finna shake. I put my hand out to shake his hand. He shook my hand. He was like, and then he was like, it's been a pleasure working with you for all these years, Scotty. Like, you one of the realest dudes I ever met. And I was like, oh my God. And see, Brandon was there before me because I got there in 2017. Brandon had been there since 2013. So he had about 5 years on me pretty much at that time. Like 4 or 5 years on me at this point. And that shit put me in a trance. I was like, damn, I'm not gonna see Brandon no more. And then after Brandon left, that's when they took me upstairs with the cake and the gift box and shit. And then after that, Carolyn left. Now Carolyn is an older woman. She's my best friend's aunt. And we worked together a lot. And I kept her laughing all the time. She would be the one to keep me out of harm's way. And what I mean by harm's way, I was not getting along with management at one point in time. And baby, I was finna put these hands on one of them at one point in time. Like I was finna fuck him up for real. But she stopped me. She calmed me down every time I was finna let loose. Every time I was about to let loose, she calmed me the fuck down. Every single time she stopped me from letting loose. And she always gave me the best advice. And she always wanted to see me win. And I walked her to her car and I hugged her. And she told me, "You're uncomfortable, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'm so sad. I'm all those things. I'm feeling all these emotions at one time." And she was like, that's you being uncomfortable. And if you uncomfortable and if you nervous, that means you're making the right decision. Because if you wasn't nervous, I'd be worried. But you nervous. You feeling every emotion in the world, but you got it. And you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. You're gonna be great. You already great. Like don't go in having any negative vibes. It's okay to be nervous, okay to be sad. It's okay for this to be bittersweet. But you're doing this for a reason and you know why you're doing it. Don't second guess yourself at all. And I was like, okay. I gave her the biggest hug. I took her basket. And when she drove off the parking lot, I cried when she left. I cried when she left. Then my friend that works with me, Candace, I posted her on my shorts on here. And what? Okay, so then she was finna cry. And then I'm like, damn, Candace, you finna make me cry too. So then after that, my friend Brittany, she was leaving. And then it's like everybody, Kathleen was leaving. Everybody that I knew, everybody that I was so tight with was leaving. 5 o'clock rolled around. I had been crying on and off all day. I started seeing all these customers I hadn't seen in forever. And they was like, you still here? I'm like, today my last day? They was like, what? Where are you going? And I had to let them know that I was leaving and moving to Atlanta because I hadn't seen them. So, so happy. A lot of customers gave me money, like $20 here, $20 there. Like I really had about $100 in cash, over $100 in cash, really, because my coworkers were not my coworkers, my customers were blessing me down all week. They were blessing me. And then um it was 6 o'clock. It was time for me to go. And my produce manager pulled me to the side and he was like, what did he say? He was like, Scotty, I appreciate you for everything you've ever done for me. I appreciate you when I appreciated you when you was my backup person, my assistant. I appreciate you for everything you've done even after you were my assistant. I appreciate everything you've done. And I'm gonna miss you. You got my number. If you need anything, you can always call or text me, and I got you. I was like, all right, Chris, I respect you more than you ever know. I have the utmost respect for you. That put me on my ass when he told me all that. And y'all got to understand, like, coming from a person that thinks and says it all the time that no one cares, it was different hearing people show me a lot of appreciation because I feel like I don't get it. Because I give and 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 I don't ever receive nothing. I always give. Not that I'm looking for anybody to give me anything, but I do give a lot. And sometimes I feel like it's not appreciated. So to hear them tell me how much they appreciate me, it just did something to me. And then not only did that do it, but I got home and I cried to my mama. My mother and I had finally had a conversation earlier that week because this was Wednesday, and my mother and I talked on Monday. And she broke down. My mama had been crying for weeks. And she said, I don't want you to second guess yourself. Like, I want you to know that you are doing something that I should have done a long time ago, something I wanted to do a long time ago. And she said, I'm going to miss you. Of course, I'm going to miss seeing you every day. It's not going to be the same. Like, you're my firstborn. You've been through the most with me. So it's hard for me to see you go, but I know why you're doing it. And we cried together because, like, my mama has been my everything, and I've been her everything. I've been my mama's protector. You know, I've been her provider when times got rough for her. I was her provider. I told you guys, at the age of 4, I saved my mom from some man who broke into our apartment that was trying to rape her in front of me. You know, I was 4. I saved my mom a lot when she was married to my stepdad and he was abusing her. Like, I was her protector. I've always been her protector. And, my mother worked for the post office for over 20 years. And when she hurt herself, she couldn't do the job no more. And that's when the hard times started. And it really started when she burned herself. I was her provider then. When she got back on her feet, I stopped being that. She held it down. Then when she hurt herself, I became the provider once more. And When she retired, I became the provider again because she couldn't do anything right then. So I have been my mother's protector. I've been her provider. She needed me and all those things. And it was stressful and it took a lot out of me, but I did that because that's my mama. And my mama has sacrificed and done a lot of things for me. So, as difficult as it may have been, there's no way I could pay her back. But the plan was to show her that I understood. And that's just all it was. Like, my mama has been my number one, has been my rock. I've been hers. I've been everything to my mama. So it was very hard to walk away from that. And my brother, he was cool as a cucumber. Like he said, you trying to make it, you trying to do something, trying to be in media circles and things, and you can't do that here. You gotta go. And he said, like like I told y'all once before, he said, every decision you've made in your life has been about us. And now you gotta, you know, do things for yourself. You got to put yourself first instead of putting us first all the time. And he even made a statement to say, I've been depending on you all my life. I'm 24. I got to depend on myself now. And I want you to be the best big brother I know you have been and continue to be that and go be great. That's my brother said. He did not cry. And I was worried about him too, because my brother has been through a lot of stuff. You know, he's in the best position now, him and my mama. So it's like I left them on a good note. I've been gone for 2 days. I talk to my mom every day. I talk to my brother every night. They hear from me every single day, and it's gonna be like that. It's an adjustment. Like today at work, I was looking at it. I was looking at the clear. My mother loves Clearly Canadian, right? And I saw him sitting on the shelf, and I said, "Damn, I gotta bring this home. I gotta bring my mama some." And I said, "Damn, I ain't even home." You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff that I gotta get used to. It's an adjustment for me, because I'm used to my mom telling me, "Baby, bring me home some Clearly Canadian. Bring me some Clearly Canadian home." I'm used to doing it, and I know I'm not doing it no more. So it's just like, wow, okay. So Friday, Friday night, my friends threw me a going away party. I left there maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock. Then I got home and had to get right back up the very next day because I had to get up to get ready to go. I got up at 6 in the morning. I took off walking. I walked up, I walked uptown to the courthouse and I took pictures just because that courthouse represents where I'm from. So I went up there and I took those pictures and I was basically letting it be known. And I had on my Exit 119 gear. I had on the Exit 119 hat, Exit 119 shirt. And it was it was like I'm taking these pictures. These are my last pictures here at home, and I'm never gonna forget where I'm from. Then I went back to the house. My friend's aunt called. She gave me the best prayer. Had my mama crying and all that. So then I was putting my shit in the truck. After we were done putting stuff in the truck, I looked at my mama, I looked at my brother, and I hugged them both. And I cried, honey. Like I cried. And my mama cried. My brother, he was tearing up, but he didn't cry. You know what I'm saying? So I was just basically telling them I want them to be okay. I want them to be good. I want them to do the best that they know how. And We are all my mama got. Like me, my brother, my sister, the three of us are all my mama have. My mama don't talk to her family members. She don't really talk to nobody but two people at this point. Like she don't have a relationship with her family. So it's kind of like we are literally all that we got. And I hugged them and I got in the truck and I left. I cried. I cried a lot. I cried half that trip. Um, then I stopped. And then we got to Tuscaloosa, and that's when I went live on IG and I started crying then. And then I got to the ATL, got myself situated. I laid down, went to sleep. Then Jamar and we went to my friend's house because he cooked for me. And my friend Jazz came over, my friend that helped me move. And we went to my friend's house and then we were eating, just talking or whatever. That was Jazz's first time meeting Jamar. Jamar met my friend Ramon many times. They was hanging out while I wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? So it was great. My friend dropped me off. I came back. It was like 11. Lay down in the bed, went to sleep, woke up, and guess what? It wasn't even 24 hours since I've been in Atlanta. Guess what? I woke up and had to get ready for work the very next day. I got up, went to work, um, did my paperwork when I got there, met some of the employees, and then I met this lady. I think she works in a deli. Um, they referring to me as Mississippi. They was like, this is I transfer from Mississippi. His name is Scotty. That lady looked at me and said, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, "Oh my god." I already knew when she said that. She said, "Oh, I know who you are, but Imma keep that between me and you. I know him." And I'm like, "She watched my videos." That's what that is. She watched my videos. She said, "Everybody knows him." And I'm like, "Oh, Lord." So, yeah, I'm like, "Okay. I'll work with someone that watch me. I'll work with somebody that watch me." So, she said, "You don't think you can't think you was just gonna slide up in here and you not get noticed?" "Oh, yeah. Okay." And I was like, "Oh god." You know what I'm saying? And then, I worked till about 3 p.m., got home, and then Jamar was like, it was Jay Moore. Jay Moore invited us out to go to Piedmont Park for Pride today. You want to go? And I was like, I'm tired. And then I said, I'm tired. I want to take a nap. But then I decided I'm gonna go on and go. I said, let me not be no old ass man. Let me go on and go. So I went on and went. And I had never been to Piedmont Park. I never been to Pride before. So I went. And then Jamar and we met up with Dominique, and then Aaron Wiles out came, and then Dario was there. So we was out hanging out. And what's so crazy is that we were out at Pride walking through the park, and I got stopped at least 10 or 11 times. Like I got stopped 10 or 11 times. Why? Because they knew me. They knew me as Scotty by Nature. They knew me. They stopped. I took pictures with these people, I hugged them, I gave them hugs, you know, it was very pleasant. Like I wasn't expecting to go to Pride and run into all these people that watch me. You know what I'm saying? Like they were walking up every time I turned around, somebody was walking up to me. And I always tell you I don't have no gay following like that. The girls don't like me like that. But then at Pride, it was totally different. Like they were so excited to meet me. I met Seven Deep there. He was really nice in person. I met Seven Deep. Um, I met quite a few people that I didn't know knew who I was. And it was cool. Like Pride was actually pretty fun. I'll go next year. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I met up with Jay Amore. We were hanging out too. Um, so I was like, this is actually pretty decent. Like, Pride was fun. And one of my subscribers even asked me to come to a party or something like that. And I was like, no, no, I'm not going. He was like, why not? I said, no, I'm tired. I got work in the morning. I just got here yesterday. I'm not really in the mood to, do a lot of partying right now. If this was different, I probably would have gone, but I'm tired. I just need to go home and go to sleep. They was coming just like they was coming up to me, they was coming up to Jamar. They was like, I love you guys. I love you. I love the chasing panel. They was coming to Dominique too. Like like it was a warm reception. And I was just so taken aback by that, you know? Um, so after that, Jamar and I left and we went to my friend Ramon's house again. He cooked some red beans and rice and cornbread, honey. It was so good. Came home, went to bed, woke up, went to work again this morning. Baby, I am tired, okay? I went to work, came home, was watching a little bit of YouTube, laid down, went to sleep, woke up 30 minutes into Basketball Wives, and did my live, all that. And I'm gonna tell y'all what really got me. Y'all probably gonna laugh. But the day I got to Atlanta, because I haven't seen him yet. We haven't seen each other yet. We probably gonna see each other this weekend. We haven't seen each other yet. But when I got to Atlanta, Bando texted me. We talked the morning that I left. And then when I got to Atlanta, I texted him. I let him know I made it. Bando texted me and said, "That's what's up. Welcome to the A Shouty." I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Ooh." You know what I'm saying? I just like this type of talk. I just do. But it was nice. That was sweet of him. I got so many messages that I haven't responded to yet. I'm still going through my DMs, responding to everybody. You know, it's it's been good, and I can honestly say that my energy is a little different. You know, my energy is a little different now. I can kind of feel the difference in my energy. I feel light. I feel light right now. Like I feel definitely lighter than I did before I left. Now, don't get me wrong. I miss my brother and my mama. I miss them every day. That's why I call them every day. I FaceTime my brother, but I call my mom every day. Every time I leave work, and I'm saying every day like I've been here for a long time. I only been here for two days, but since I've been here, I've called my mom every time I leave work. I call my mom around like 9 or 10 o'clock here. I call my brother, FaceTime him, talk to him for a little while and stuff like that. Like that's been the thing that I've been doing. Cause don't get me wrong, like I said, I miss them. I miss them real bad. But I know what I'm doing though. I know what I'm doing. So they're doing me a welcome to Atlanta thing this weekend. And I intend on having a good time. They let me be off tomorrow, so hopefully I can do a little content and get some rest and do a little bit of hanging out and shit, do the thing. But like I said, if it wasn't for Carl, Tramel, and Jamar, I would not have the plan that I got. because I got a whole plan here. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got a whole plan. Like I knew exactly what I was gonna do. Like if it wasn't for them telling me to keep my job, I would never would have kept it because I said I was gonna quit Kroger. They was like, "Why would you quit?" I said, "Cause I'm tired of retail." And then it was like, "No, if you move into ATL, it's best that you get here with a job." I get it. You tired of Kroger, you've been there for 7 years, but you need to be smart about it. Keep your job. Keep your job. You got the years, you got the experience, you got the managerial experience, you got all that. Keep your job. And while you are there, you can find something else that you probably want to do, but keep that job at Kroger until you find something that you really want to do. That's smart. You got 7 years under your belt, you got managerial experience underneath your belt, you got all that. So they'll take you. They ain't got to train you or nothing. And I'm telling you, I've only been at this job at this particular store in Atlanta for 2 days. And one of the ASMs came to me yet this morning, and she was like, "We've been hearing so much about you, and it's only been 24 hours. Like you, like everybody's been ranting and raving about your work ethic. Like they talk about how great you work, things like that. You have amazing pace and things like that." And so I was like, "Girl, of course. I got 7 years under my belt. Of course." I was like, "Of course, girl. Yes." So, you know, it's good to know that. I was trained by the best. I know exactly what I'm doing. Like they didn't have to show me nothing. Like I do have a few questions for them because I do ask like questions here and there. Because a lot of stores don't do the same thing as other stores. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I have to ask. So, you know, it's been cool these 2 days, you know. Everybody likes me. That's funny though. Everybody likes me. Which is not a surprise to me. I'm a likable person. I'm a likable guy. I like to laugh. I like to joke. I like to sing. I like to hum. I like to do all those things. Like I'm literally a fun person to be around, honestly. So everybody likes me already, which is, you know, that's a plus. That's a plus. So and that's about it. So, you know, I love it already, and it's so convenient because there's so many things by that store. Like when I go on break, I could just walk the subway because it's in like a shopping center. I can walk the subway, and not to mention, I can walk to get my hair cut and stuff like that. All as a barbershop, it's a subway. All that's in the same place. All of that is in the same place. So, you know, it's cool. But like I said, if it wasn't for Carl, if it wasn't for Tremel, if it wasn't for Jamar, like helping me with this whole plan, like put me in the right direction, in the right seat, I even say Ondario. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have known what to do. And I remember telling Bando the same thing, and Bando agreed. Like he said, keep your job. Don't let it go. Keep your job. You need to come in with a check, you know. And I agree because, I make a decent living with Kroger. I have benefits at the ass, medical, dental, vision. I have a pension, I have 401k, I have a life insurance policy. I have all those things. So I make a decent living. My salary is not bad. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be here because I think I'm gonna make a significant amount here. It's gonna be a little bit more than what I made back home. I haven't checked, but yes, I do make a decent living with Kroger, and not to mention I work right here on YouTube. My checks be in the thousands every month. So I'm good with money. I'm good. I'm not saying I'm rich because I'm not. I don't make that Storm Monroe or Armand money or Funky Dineva money. I don't make that kind of money. But however, I got a job and I got YouTube. I got two incomes. I can make it, I can make a living like that, you know? So it works out for me, you know? That's why I don't understand why people be trying to drag other folks who got a 9 to 5. I got a 9 to 5. Do I like working a 9 to 5 every day? Absolutely not. But you got to think about the things that come with the 9 to 5. Insurance, the benefits. Who don't want no damn benefits? You feel what I'm saying? Who don't want no benefits? So that's why I keep my job. You know what I mean? And plus with Kroger, it allows me to do the things I want to do. Not every job allow you to, take off when you want to. You feel what I'm saying? Not every job allows that. This job allows me to do what I need to do. If I need to take off, I can do that. If I need to go home, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I live comfortably with my cargo check. Then I got the extra money with my YouTube money. I can honestly say that my bank account is just fine at this point. It is the best it's been in over a year. Because people know, if people already know, because they used to call me when I was frequently on TTV, they used to call me Scotty 3K. Because I remember when I was dating Bubs the God, who's another YouTuber, go check him out. When I was dating him back in 2021, um, I would fly out to Detroit to go see him. And I told them, I said, well, he didn't have to do anything for me. I came to Detroit with 3K. They was like, oh, not you traveling with $3,000. Yes. Yes, I'm good with money. Like when we got those stimulus checks and stuff, I didn't spend my money right away. Like I kept that money in my bank account. And my YouTube channel was growing at the time. I was starting to make more money, plus my Kroger check every week. So I had money. Like I could go and fly out of town with $3,000 on my card. I could do that. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm doing now. It's a little bit more than 3,000 now, but I can do that now. So I'm good with money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cheap. I'm the type of nigga that likes to buy Vans instead of Jordans and shit. Now, will I buy Jordans if I want to? Yes. But do I have to? No. I pick up a pair of Vans and be happy with that. So that's how I feel. Oh, hey, Debbie. So, yeah, I think about the long haul. Like, I'm not quitting my job. A lot of people tell me to quit, but YouTube is like a business. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. You'll have your good months, then you'll have your bad months. Okay. Good months, bad months, good months, bad months. And with Bravo not being on air, it's been kind of a struggle for a lot of us that do reviews and stuff. So, it's been up and down. I would say that this month was good. Last month was good. June was good. May was April was all right. You know, once Potomac went off, it was over with. I knew I had to do some other shit. So, you know, I love to spare myself. Like I go like there'll be times where I just splurge on myself and then that'll be the end of it. But I don't know how I got on this, but yeah, as far as my life here in Atlanta is just now starting and you know, I have high hopes. I got plans. I got a big village here. Um Everybody's rooting for me and all that. So, and not to mention, there's people in certain places that work with some of the people that I've interviewed and stuff, as far as like reality stars, they're in my corner as well. You know, they reach out to me a lot, especially now that I've moved. They've been reaching out, you know, encouraging me, reaching out, all those things. And I don't really talk about the connects that I have. I don't like to brag. I don't like to brag on the connects that I do have. But I got them. And they be reaching out, and I really appreciate that. So here for it. So have you looked into brand deals or sponsorships? I get emails every day about sponsorships and brand deals all the time, but um I be thinking they fake. I be thinking they fake because I got one from Smart Water a couple of weeks ago, but I think it was fake. That's why I didn't do nothing with it, because I'm thinking it's fake. I'm thinking it's a virus. Like, I'm like, not Smart Water sending me an email. Is this true? Is Smart Water trying to endorse me? Like, I'm not sure what's real and what's not. I be scared because I be thinking it's fake. It's not real. I be thinking it's not real. But uh, I be um I be I be getting shit every day. I just don't be taking them because I be thinking it's fake. I don't be thinking it's real. I need to stop doing it because I really feel like I'm missing out on a lot, you know. But thank you, LaCara. I appreciate that. But let me see. If it's a VPN one, they legit. All the YouTubers be having them ads from them. I'll Google search everything to make sure. Next time you get one, go to the website and look for the company email. Why you have a following? Get that money. I drink core water just like you. Right. But you're definitely right. I need to stop fucking myself over because I be scared to open up these damn emails because they be looking fake as hell. And I be like, this ain't real. 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 But it could be me doubting myself too. Cause I'm like, who gonna endorse me? Who trying to endorse me to promote their product? I ain't no damn body. Who the fuck am I? But that's just it. But I just want to end this by saying I really appreciate you guys. Like, I love you guys. Um, I've been busy as hell. Like I told y'all, the content was gonna be slow, but we back now. Cause we back. We sitting down, we settled, we back. We ain't running around. So we back. Okay. So appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys' support and all those things. And we gonna make it do what it do. Okay? Love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog when it does come out. And we got it going on here. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to go and lay down. It's like 1 o'clock here. And listen, this time change is also time zone shit. It's also got me fucked up too. But that's another story. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye y'all.